Hi everyone! So, I haven't filmed in a while. I've been pretty busy just working, visiting family and planning my new home, which is all coming soon, so that should be lots of fun. But I've been really busy, so I haven't had a chance to film. But today I'm going to do the movies tag. I saw Sammy from BeautyCrush doing it and I thought it looked like so much fun, and I'm such a big movies buff. I absolutely love going to the movies and I love watching movies in my spare time, so I thought this is the perfect tag video for me. So let me make a start. The questions are over this side, so I'll be looking this way. Favourite movie of all time. Okay, this is a little bit hard to choose because I absolutely love movies, so it's a little bit hard, but for anyone who knows me probably knows the answer to this, and it's got to be the Goonies. I have watched the Goonies over 50 times, and growing up being an 80s baby, it was on all of the time on TV during the early 90s, and also I had it on video cassette player, and I used to watch it and watch it and watch it, and I absolutely love it. My favourite scene from the movie, there's quite a few favourite scenes, but just the top three is probably Chunk's Truffle Shuffle, which is just hilarious. I love it when Mikey picks up the eye patch on One-Eyed Willy when they find all the diamonds and says, "You must be One-Eyed Willy." It's just quite an emotional connection between the two characters. And then the final top scene has got to be at the end when they find the jewels in the pouch and they realise they're not going to have to sell their land to the rich people, and so they can build a golf course, and they're going to get to keep their house. It's a great finish to it, and especially when the pirate ship breaks open into the sea and everyone gets to see it and is completely amazed. So I've got loads of favourite scenes, I could go on about it. So third question, who are my favourite actors and actresses? Well, my favourite actor, top actor's got to be Denzel Washington. I go to watch all of his movies constantly. If there's a movie coming out in the theatre, I'm going to go and watch it. So he's my favourite, but I've got a few other favourites. I've got Samuel L. Jackson, who I absolutely love, and I also love Bruce Willis. In terms of actresses, I've got to say Eva Mendes, who's absolutely beautiful, and she's funny too. Like, she was so good in Hitch, and she's got a good mixture of movies. She's really good, and one of my top favourite female actresses has got to be Hilary Swank. She's gritty, she's believable, she's amazing, and any role she plays, you totally believe it. So she's fantastic. Question 3, most annoying actors and actresses. Well, I know this is so easy for me. Nicole Kidman. I absolutely hate her movies. Every movie I watch with her in it is just terrible. She's not believable. She's not a great actress. You know, she's very pretty, but it's just not enough. So it's got to be Nicole Kidman. I also think Lindsay Lohan is terrible, although she's not really been in much recently, but she's just messed up. She's just messed around and messed things up for herself. But she's not a very good actress either. And in terms of actors, I've got to say Arnold Shwartznegger. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get him as an actor, and I mean, I know he doesn't make movies anymore, but I've never been a big fan of his movies either. Favourite directors, really easy here because the obvious one is definitely Steven Spielberg. He's got so many classic movies. I'm such a fan of his. They're excellent. But also someone else that I'm super proud of because they're Indian is M. Night Shylman. He's got movies like Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, The Village. They're some of my favourite movies, and him being Indian, it makes it just fantastic that he's done just so well in Hollywood as a director. So he's definitely one of my favourites. Guilty pleasure movies, really easy again. My favourite guilty pleasure movies are like High School Musical, teeny bopper kind of movies like sort of Crossroads by Britney, or any kind of dance movies like the Step Up dance movies or Save the Last Dance, or anything like that. I absolutely love it. Legally Blonde. I love those kind of movies. They're just right up my street, like the kind of teenage high school movies. Even if I guess I'm just kind of reminiscing about the good old days because I'm a lot older now. Favourite tearjerkers. My top favourite tearjerker has got to be a movie called Pay It Forward. Have you guys seen that movie? If not, I'm not going to tell you what happens. It is amazing. It's got the amazing Kevin Spacey in it. It is such a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Seriously, get it out on DVD and watch it. It is fantastic, but it is a tearjerker. I also love $1 Million Baby, Crash, and an absolute tearjerker has got to be Philadephia with Tom Hanks. That's just so emotional to watch, like, throughout. I find it really emotional. An actor that scares me the most. or a character that scares me the most, it's probably got to be like someone like Hannibal from the Hannibal Lecter trilogy. Oh god, that guy is scary. I'm not into a lot of horror movies because I don't know, I'm just one of those people. I don't really like watching too many scary movies, but I have seen that, and he is one scary character. They really have created a scary monster there. Okay, so next question, movies I love but everyone hates. Probably Clueless is one of them. Everyone I know hates that movie, but I love it. I know it's really old, but I really like it. And City of God, oh, amazing movie with subtitles. I love it, but everyone else is just like, not really bothered, but I just think it's fantastic. Now, movies I hate that everyone loves. This is really easy. I hate anything animated. I know, shock, horror. I just can't get into animated movies. I'm just never been into cartoons. I'm just not into animated movies. So I'm not really into like Shrek or Toy Story or anything like that. It's just not my thing at all. And also something else that everyone loves that I hate is the Matrix series. Everyone loves The Matrix, and I can see, I mean, I love Keanu Reeves, he was fantastic in Speed, but I'm just not into Matrix. I don't get it. I've just never really been into it. Like, I've tried watching it, but I never ended up getting through it. So that's that. Favourite movie duo. Now this is a really easy one. My favourite trilogy is Back to the Future, and the duo from that, Marty McFly and Doc, brilliant. That trilogy is the best thought out trilogy ever. Like, you can see themes and storylines and characters developing from the first film throughout to the third one, and it's just such a strong trilogy. It feels like they weren't made separately. They were made and and thought about from the first film to the last film. So really good trilogy. Next question is favourite animated movie. Okay, this is a little bit hard to answer because like I said, I'm not into animated movies, but the one I have watched, when I was a lot younger, was The Lion King, and that is a nice movie, and I didn't love it, but that's probably got to be my favourite one since I haven't watched that many. Actors that I have a crush on. Oh, Channing Tatum. Oh, who doesn't have a crush on Channing Tatum? He is absolutely amazing. He's got an amazing body and he's just amazing. And I also recently have started to have a little crush on Zac Efron. Is that wrong? He's probably half my age, but I mean, he's got some beautiful blue eyes going on, so those two guys, definitely. Favourite movie villain. An obvious one here, Joker from the Batman. You gotta love the Joker from the Batman. Oh, him, and probably if you guys seen Unbreakable, Elijah Wood from Unbreakable, he is a character that is played by Samuel L. Jackson, and he's a bad guy, he's the villain, but it kind of makes sense at the end why, and his motives behind it, and you kind of feel for him in the end. So a movie that surprised me, I've got two movies here. One that really recently surprised me was Batman The Dark Knight Rises. I don't know if I'd watch that as a first choice, but I was on the plane to San Francisco in January, and it was on one of the movie selections, so I went to watch it. It was good. It was really good. I loved it. The other movie is The Blind Side. I wasn't really sure what to expect when I was watching that with Sandra Bullock, but I love anything that's based on real life stories. It just means so much more to watch it knowing that someone has lived through this experience, and I love true life based stories, and that is based on a true story, so that's definitely up there with one of my faves. A few more questions to go. A film I would like to get remade. Possibly The Goonies. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I'm scared if they remake it they'll ruin my dream of just the Goonies and the characters and who they are. But I don't know, it would be quite interesting. They've kind of threatened to do it for a few years, and maybe they'll do a good job of it, but I don't know. I think it would be really interesting to see what they do with it. Films I would not like to see remade. I know the answer to this, Back to the Future. Please don't ruin it for me. I love Back to the Future. I just love it. I don't want it to be remade. I don't want it to be super glam and Hollywoody, and I don't want that. I like Back to the Future. I like it for what it was. Worst films ever. This is really easy. Has anyone ever seen Will Smith's I Am Legend? It is terrible. It is one of the most terrible movies ever. I'm not a fan. It was so boring, nothing ever happened in it, and I was like, I was waiting for something to happen. I was like, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It never happened. So that's one of them. Another couple of movies with Nicole Kidman, Bewitched, Rabbit Hole. I don't know why I bother with her movies, I never like them, so they're some of the worst films ever. Most messed up film that I've seen has gotta be The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. Whoa, that is one messed up film, seriously messed up. I've seen the Swedish original a few years ago, and I've also seen the Hollywood remake with Daniel Craig in it recently, both the same storyline obviously, but that is one messed up, some messed up characters going on in that movie. Next question, a film that messed with my head. There's two here. Inception. What the hell happened in that movie? I'm still not sure. I was just really confused. I was trying to follow it as best I can, and I was at the movies, but I just lost my way. But I'll get it out on Love Film. I actually have Love Film, so I can watch movies if I'm not sure what happened again and again, so I might have to get that one out and follow it slower at home. Another one, Fight Club with Brad Pitt. A really strange, messing with your head kind of movie, but a good movie. Most annoying thing when watching a movie with someone at the home or cinema is got to be popcorn eating loudly. When people like put their hand in the popcorn and they like rustle around and they put it in their mouth and like and they're eating like animals, and it's really loud and it's next to you, and I'm like, shh. It's really, really annoying. And sometimes I'm guilty of doing it, where it's not with eating loudly but putting my hand in the popcorn, but I try to be really conscious of that because I know it's really annoying. And what got me into movies, my first movie, well, I've always been into movies, my family's into movies, my mum's always been into Bollywood movies, and I guess I just, you know, watched Bollywood movies with her when I was younger, and then I just got into Hollywood movies and British movies after that. So one of my first movies was actually Independence Day in 1996, I think it was, when I was quite young. I mean, I watched movies as a kid, but that's the first kind of movie I remember watching going out with my friends, and I really enjoyed it. Independence Day was a good movie actually. It's very old now, but it was a good movie. And that's the movies tag video. So if you like this tag, please do the tag. I tag you. It's such a good tag to do. It's a great way to get to know someone and their movie dislikes and likes. So it's a great tag. So Sammy, thanks for doing it. It was really good fun to watch you doing it too. And that's it, guys. If you want to see more stuff about me, don't forget to like follow me on all the things below my description bar. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.